You're watching VoiceTober with BrandonVoiceGuy. So I decided my first story would be Yano, a story that I made back in 2012. I could really improve this one, along with my other Brandon Voice Inc. or Brandon Voice Guy Presents videos, because I was using a PlayStation camera for the microphone, or I was using this Rock Band microphone, and it really needs an update, a remake, if you will. For some stories that I might need to completely redo, because how corny they are, like Louisiana Crossroads, which is pretty much a crossroad demon, a house, some of those old creepypastas that didn't even get views back then. But yeah, I'm looking forward to making some VoiceTober videos. I'll be working on VoiceTober and the scripts and editing stuff for Squad 8. So check out Yumi Smith's channel for awesome October Squad 8 episodes. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy Brandon Voice Guy presents Yano, the 2023 edition. 11 years after, holy shit. When I was a little kid, I received a gift from my aunt for Christmas. I opened it to find a short, furry creature. It was a toy, of course. It was Yano, a storytelling toy. Like Teddy Ruxpin. There was another version called Whitley, but they had eyebrows and the amulet was different. They also wears glasses. It came with a cartridge and a remote to interact with the story. For those who don't know, if not anyone who don't know, he's like a mix of Yoda and Larigo from Power Rangers Turbo, with pointy ears, blue eyes, and a dog-like nose. I got the cartridge in, and the eyes open up, ears twitch, and he speaks. "Hello, my name is Yano," he smiles. "Would you like to go on an adventure?" I push the green button, and he begins the story. I should explain what the buttons do, huh? You see, the buttons on the amulet interacts with Yano and the story. It lights up, and you have different buttons to push for different reasons. The play button was blue, pause was orange, wish was yellow, and no was red, and yes was green. I thought it was interesting that you could interact with stories at my age. He told the story about Yana and the magic fish. When a sad part comes up, he frowns. When a happy part comes up, he smiles. At a certain point, he'll ask what happens next. If you choose right, he smiles and continues. If not, he frowns and starts the part over again. The last memory I had of him was when I was looking for him, and my aunt told me that she gave him away. It was about 2 years ago when I found him. I was playing PlayStation when I heard a thump in my closet. I opened the door and rolled on the floor was Yano. It was then that I remembered everything. You see, when I was a kid, he would talk to me. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but for no reason at all, he would turn on and talk to me.
"Hello, John. Do you want to go on an adventure?"
I remember just standing there, dumbfounded, complete silence. I go to push the button and he said,
"You don't need that. You can talk to me."
I jumped back and I saw that he was looking at me. I mean, his head was pointing right at me, which should be impossible for him to do, but I managed to squeak out a yes, and he said,
"Let's play hide and seek."
I said no, considering it was 3:30 a.m. and I was like 6 or 7 at the time. Then his face contorted into a frown. Now, I don't mean his usual frown like I chose the wrong decision or path or something. I mean his face took on a more demonic appearance for a second, before changing back to his normal expression.
"Oh, okay. Goodbye."
He closed his eyes and seemed to shut off. Now, like any smart kid, I hid the thing in the closet so I didn't have to look at him, because after that night, I just couldn't look at him without this eerie feeling I couldn't really describe or explain. But every time I would put him away, he'd be right there on my nightstand the next morning. He wouldn't say anything until night, he would always ask me.
Let's play hide and seek.
Every time I would say no, until one day I started getting this feeling in the back of my mind, like a thought creeping in. Why not play with Yano? He won't hurt me. He's my friend, alright? Those thoughts would grow louder each day until one night I had a dream. I was in my house, but something was off. All the doors were locked and the windows were just black. Or there was nothing outside but a black void surrounding the confines of what seemed to be my house. I then heard Yano's voice echoing throughout the house.
Let's play hide and seek.
I heard something open my bedroom door as I ran to the closest hiding spot. I curled up and tried to be as silent as possible, as I could hear it search the house for me. Whatever was searching for me was far larger than Yano, but it sounded just like him. Was this the thing that inhabited the small toy? I kept trying to wake up, screaming in my mind to wake up, all while it got closer to me. Then, I saw long fingers grip the table I was hiding under as a head slowly peered down from above. It looked like a horrific version of Yano. Its ears drooped, its eyes were a sickly glowing yellow, and its teeth like needles.
Hello, Yano.
It said with grotesque delight as it reached in with its elongated fingers. Just as it was about to reach me, I woke up in a sweat. I felt as if I was still dreaming, though. The dreamlike haze clouded my mind. I got out of bed and saw it was 3 a.m. Just then, Yano spoke to me again.
How would you say something amazing?
I grabbed Yano and went outside, not knowing why. He told me to go into the woods. Following his instructions, I followed what felt like hours, carrying him. But it felt like I was carrying something heavier, and wasn't made of plastic, but like I was carrying a creature. Every so often he would either say,
Yes, this way.
or,
No, not that way.
and every time I'd ask him where we were going, he would say,
You will see when we get there.
Eventually he made it to a clearing, surrounded by trees. Suddenly Yano says,
Stop. We're here.
when I was about to ask where we were, I saw more of them. They started to warp and twist into similar figures from a nightmare. I threw the thing down and ran back, trying to get back to my home. I could hear a mix of inhuman screams and his laughter as I ran faster than I ever had before. I made it home. Then the rest, I can't remember. For the longest time, I thought it was just some crazy dream that I thought up when I was just a kid. Now I'm 31, holding this thing, wondering if it was real or just a part of my crazy imagination. Part of me wants to just burn it and be done with it, but there's a faint thought in the back of my mind now. It couldn't have been real. I was just a kid. It's just all my imagination. Yano would never hurt me. He's my friend. Alright? Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what creepypasta I did in the past that you would like me to remake or do if I haven't done one already. Again, I'll be doing these videos while I'm working on Squad 8. So there might be some days where I don't make one. Like, it's not going to be an everyday thing. Also, the intro and outros, these little things right here, probably won't be in every video. It might do an intro and then the video and then the outro. But, you know, we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I can't wait to see you on the next VoiceTober. Until then, I don't know. Thank you for watching my Ghosts and Ghouls. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and request. Hit the bell to let you know when Brandon goes live or uploads another video. Check out the 2 videos on the screen and subscribe if you haven't already. There are also donation links in the crypt. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next VoiceTober.